Hey guys, me here once again. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about CM Punk. You know, might as well talk about it. Maybe this video will get a few hits since CM Punk is all the talk of the town right now. A lot of people don't seem to realize that his promo on Monday was a work. Okay, that's cleared out of the way. Next, moving on. Is he actually going to stay in WWE? Maybe. I would say he probably is, because if he was actually going to leave, they wouldn't make a huge storyline like this, you know, where he's leaving. That would just not look good on WWE. I mean, if you think about it, it could be funny. If Vince owned TNA, I mean, let's talk hypothetical right now. If Vince owned TNA, this would be a great way to push TNA and put CM Punk, you know, in with them. Just because the fact is, you know, he's a big name, kind of, you know, and I mean, coming off something like that, I mean, that would give him huge credibility going into TNA. But, anyways, CM Punk really, in my opinion, is nothing, really. I mean, he's a great wrestler. He's a great mid-carder. He's an okay main eventer. But, you know, the guy's, you know, how old he is, he hasn't really done anything in his career. You know, he's okay, but he's nothing that special. And he's nothing to WWE. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane when CM Punk was, you know, brought in by WWE. Think about his career. Think about him being the champion. Why was he the champion? Does he deserve to be the champion? Well, no, not really. So why did he get the title? Let's look back. Look at the year that CM Punk first won the title. What was going on that year? Booker T was released. He was also suspended due to drug violation. Chris Masters released, suspended, drug violation. If you look back at that history, within a 3-month span, almost 50% of the WWE roster was either released or suspended due to the wellness policy, because they tested positive for steroids or whatever the case may be. At that time, it was so major. And, I mean, when was the last time you saw 50% of any roster suspended? But if you look back, a lot of people were suspended that time for anywhere between 30 to 90 days. And it had really, that's when it, because of baseball, because what had happened, you know, everybody was looking down on sport athletes for, you know, steroid, drug use, whatever the case may be. And WWE and TNA, you know, wrestling companies weren't really looked at. I mean, honestly, I could give two shits whether a guy takes steroids or not. What's it going to do? Steroids aren't going to make you a better wrestler. They're just not. I mean, steroids aren't going to make you a better baseball player, hockey player either. If you can't skate, if you can't run, if you can't hit a ball, steroids aren't going to help you hit that ball. You have to legitimately have skill to begin with. And wrestling, it's about the appearance, not about the skill when it comes to steroids. Steroids aren't going to make you be a better wrestler, fly higher, jump further, hit harder. It's not really going to happen. But anyways, WWE was having a bad name basically because half their roster got suspended over like a 3-month period. So WWE was up shit creek. There was really nobody to give the title to. They needed a new image. In comes CM Punk as the World Heavyweight Champion. Why was that? Well, if you look at it, he doesn't do drugs, he doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. So that would be the reason why they gave him the title. Because to clean up WWE's image, they decided, hey, not all of our wrestlers take drugs. Here's the one that doesn't. And he was their flagship guy. You know, he was carrying the company for a little while because of the fact is he was, you know, wasn't doing drugs. That's really the only reason why WWE used him. And then after that, what's CM Punk done since then? What, has done Nexus stuff or whatever? Was a masked dude? Was, I mean, what was he? Really nothing. CM Punk really doesn't mean anything to WWE at all. He's just there. And if you think about it, if you look at it, CM Punk is partly the reason why WWE is PG right now. And I mean, sit there and think about it. WWE, you know, not about violence, not about drugs or drinking or whatever. So you need a good, clean, wholesome image. CM Punk has that. All the kids love John Cena. All the kids love CM Punk. I mean, really, it's because of Cena and Punk that we have WWE PG today. So technically speaking, you can all kick Punk and Cena in the ass for making PG. I think I'd like to see Punk leave WWE and him go to TNA, but honestly, I don't think he's really that big of a name. I mean, maybe let me rephrase that. His name is big, but he's not really as big as his hype lives up to. He's like Goldberg. I mean, Goldberg has way too much hype, but, you know, Punk is more of a hype. And he was given the title because their company was, you know, in shit because half of the roster was suspended over 3 months. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring that to your attention too.